playing in the NBA?
Coaches and organizations really came up to guys when they see they were hurting. You didn't want them to play when they were injured. And then at the end of the season, Kevin, usually you looked and said, "Woo, we have the number 6 seed locked up," or whatever place locked up. And then that's when you start to get nights off. I don't remember doing it during Game 20 and Game 30 where guys starting to get nights off.
Here we go.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward position. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. 6 to shoot, and it's Davis missing. O'Neal against Green. O'Neal passes to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Jazz passing it around. From deep, and the rejection by James. Knocked loose. Outside, Green.
I got your help.
Here is McGee. Passes it to James. 7-foot shot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I'll tell you, LeBron with the ball inside feels like a foregone conclusion.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. 3-pointer. Rebound the Lakers.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Green, the pass to McGee. Conley against James. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
LeBron barely needs the pick to get some separation, but he used it well right there.
Get it going.
James against Conley. Here's Mitchell. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feed.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
Green dishes to James. Again, Los Angeles.
Completely in rhythm that time. LeBron working off the catch and shoot.
Utah's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Conley finds Mitchell. Inside. McGee with the block. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Conley. Gobert trying to get open. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. It's good from long range. LeBron's got 9 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. There's the triple. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
James dishes to Caldwell Pope. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here. Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
One shot. One shot.
That's all you.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Mike Conley. He's averaging 14 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Now here's Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Looking to end the run. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
Davis kicks to Green. The pass to McGee. Floats it up for Davis. No good there.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Mitchell with it. Picked up by Davis. Pass to Conley. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go that time. James with some nice D.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
It's stolen by Ingles. To the inside, Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Passes it to Davis. Tipped away. It's stolen by Ingles. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
LeBron against Ingles. Outside, Davis. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Davis. Over Conley. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Just a good, solid shot from mid-range. Davis understands that simple is more important than sizzle.
Here's Ingles. Gobert trying to get open. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Green deciding where to go with it. There's the dish to Davis. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Well, AD attracts so much attention. He's learned to stay patient and just locate the open man.
And the pass to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Puts it up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Stolen by Conley. Pass to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Doesn't go for him. Lakers leading by 5. Floats it up for Davis. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And with the summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovich, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Ingles kicks to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Utah calls timeout. When it comes to just the love for the game, Smitty, does every NBA player have to have that, or is it possible to not love the game, embrace the game, and work through it in that way?
You know, I think 90% of the guys have a love for the game. I think there are some guys that just don't love it, but they play it. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it doesn't, I guess, spill over to the guys that love it. There are some plays, I played with some players after they left the gym, they didn't think about a game, of watching the game, playing the game, but when they're on the court, they gave 110% effort. There are some guys that just love it, and there are some guys that just like it.
But I know you, and you loved the game.
I still love it, Kevin. Still love it.
I know you do. I know you do. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Ed Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles. George Niang comes in for Royce O'Neal. Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Danny Green. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Waiters. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. James, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
2.
First one falls for him.
You know, the one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
Some changes for the Lakers. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee, and J.R. Smith's subbed in for Davis. And both free throws good for LeBron. Jazz trail by 14. Now Clarkson. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Waiters passes to Howard. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's take a look at the teams that have done a great job of converting turnovers into points since the All-Star break. In third, the Lakers.
And since the break, we've seen them ambush their opponents with that attacking brand of defense. And boy, have they reaped the rewards offensively.
2.
He misses the free throw.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far, but as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Smitty Snyder, also an All-American in high school, two-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
Here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Passes to Howard. Dishes to Smith. From the corner. And that one, good. And the Lakers lead by 15.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Shots good by Clarkson.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Pass to Howard. Waiters surveying the D. Shoots. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Down by 12. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder. Niang kicks to Clarkson. Davis in the corner. There's the pass to Moutier. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Davis. 1:04 left to play here in the first. Waiters passes to Kuzma. Pass to Howard. Over Gobert. Howard can't hit.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Moutier looking around. Pass to Gobert. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Gobert's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Howard kicks to Smith. And again, the Lakers no good. Here's Clarkson. They get the rebound, and so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. So it's Utah now. 8-point game. And here we go with Waiters, running it up the court. 2 on the clock. Not going to go that time. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Right back after this break. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I mean, I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Dion Waiters. Kyle Kuzma is out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Howard. And it's Caruso in at the one. Here's Moutier. Rebound by Smith.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul, and they were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." And Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you. Caruso, no good. Jazz trail by 3. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Davis dishes to Clarkson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you're seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays. You know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Caruso, defended by Moutier. Down low, here's Smith, banked in off the glass. Smith's got his second bucket.
J.R. Smith is strong and athletic enough to do damage inside.
Here's Clarkson. Another miss by Utah.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
It's stolen by Davis. Niang passes to Gobert, and it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
Ball coming. That's what the ring room.
Gobert with the defensive effort.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And that one good from Clarkson.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morris outside. Pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, Smith with it. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Moutier. A miss that time would have put him up. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
If you play JR for the jump shot, he's also capable of putting it on the floor and driving it right past you.
Now here's Moutier. He's covered closely. And there's the pass to Gobert. Count that one.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here, as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Davis. O'Neal comes in for George Niang. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Howard. Caldwell Pope comes in for J.R. Smith. Danny Green, he's checked in for Waiters. And James subbed in for Alex Caruso.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Switch.
Pass to Gobert. Gobert double-teamed. Here's Conley. And the rejection by James. He dishes it to Green. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
For his career, more than half of Green's shots have been three-pointers, but he can also hurt you a little in the lane.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And that matchup against the Hornets, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Here's Morris, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call, Utah the foul. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
2.
That free throw good for Morris. Some players out there are either loved or hated by the fans. There's no in between, Smitty. But when you take a look at divisive players in the league, who pops into your head?
Draymond Green, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James. There's some people who love him, and there's some people that hate him.
Sure.
Joel Embiid is starting to creep into that conversation. Those are some of the guys some people love him and some people hate him.
Jazz trail by 7. Conley with it. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Another miss by Utah.
And they continue to control the glass.
And the dunk by James.
If you're the defense, you have to get back. LeBron, a monster out in the open court.
Utah's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Mitchell in the corner to stop the run. Here's Gobert. No good, shot missing. James with some nice D. Knocked away. The dish to Morris. Back to LeBron. Right side Davis. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. We've got a moment now to see the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the top shooters in the league. Rudy Gobert is second.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Now here is Conley. Now here is O'Neal. And here's Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Ingles trying to get open. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket for Mitchell.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Outside, Davis. The drive by James. And LeBron throws it down.
What's so impressive, the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads.
On the wing, Mitchell. Gobert against Morris. To the middle. Here's Conley. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Not much anyone can do to stop that. LeBron flexing at the rack.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz, trailing by 10. Here's Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Great D that time from Green.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
James in the post, guarded by O'Neal. And again, LeBron James.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Utah calls timeout. You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive and doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Anthony Davis. Putting up 26 points per, 9 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Now, here's Ingles. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. James against Gobert. James, the pass to Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 6.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Conley against LeBron. Here's Mitchell. The putback. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch.
Passes it to James. And they double up James. On the wing, Green. Covered by Mitchell. Takes a 3. And James gets it to go on the assist by Davis. And that's now 25 points for LeBron. Jazz trail by 17. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Mitchell wide open. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. The past month has been surreal. 2nd in field goal percentage, 7th in blocks, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. And it's Mitchell missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Hey, yo.
Pass to Davis. Now here's Kuzma. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Conley finds Mitchell. 1:12 left in the first half. Lays it up and banks it in.
They are at their best when Mitchell pushes the action. His aggressiveness raises the level of this team.
Here's James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, if you ask Rudy Gobert, he's not focused on his individual matchup. His job is to anchor the entire defense. For him, it is a team game.
Two.
And he can't get the first one. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Ed Davis is checked in for Gobert. George Niang comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. And then for Los Angeles, Howard comes in for Caldwell Pope, and it's Waiters in for Green. And the second free throw, good. So it's Utah now. 15-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Again, Mitchell missing.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Kuzma finds Waiters. Shoots over Clarkson. Here's Davis, but they recover it. Waiters outside. Over Mitchell. The offensive rebound, Davis. Now Mitchell. 11 points for him in that last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And he did great work on the defensive end, too, with 3 steals on the night.
Out left to the wing. Here's Mudiay. Offline with his 3. And that concludes the first half. The Lakers on top, up by 15. And a chance now to send it over. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
What's clear so far is LeBron's combination of power and athleticism is still largely unmatched. Whether he's operating with the back to the basket, driving, in transition, his physical superiority usually wins out.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the three. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Love how Gobert stays active inside, picking up fouls in the process.
Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players and switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
Two shots.
First free throw is good.
What you have to love about Gobert, he's improved across the board. We're even seeing it at the line.
And Gobert drops them both. Lakers leading by 13. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Down by 15. O'Neal dishes to Conley. Now the pass to Gobert. They get a hand on it. Kicks to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Conley left side. Gobert the pass to Ingles. Mitchell outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Shooting
that
one.
sends JaVale McGee to the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Lakers have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
One shot.
Hey, that's all you.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. James against Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Hit his leg, and the ref's saying he kicked it. So it's the Jazz now. It's an 18-point game. Mitchell against Green. Clock at 4. Shoots.
The thing about Danny, he can swallow you up defensively. Love his aggressive style.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip.
Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Goodness.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
LeBron outside. Back to Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Clock at 6. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Shoots over McGee, and it's off the back rim, no good.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
And it's Mitchell missing.
This is the guy who had 3 threes in the first half. Since then, still waiting on number 4.
It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. Back to Conley. He kicks to Ingles. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You see the practice time Ingles has put in. Completely in rhythm. No problem with that shot.
McGee bounce pass. Here's Davis. Again, Los Angeles.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Utah's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Back to Conley. And stolen by James. And James throws it down hard.
Incredible anticipation by LeBron. Kickstarts the break.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Mitchell. Inside. Poked away. Stolen by McGee. Pass break. The Lakers. Here's Green. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Caldwell Pope outside. The pass to James. Knocks it loose. Stolen by O'Neal. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LeBron James.
Yes, so explosive. More often than not, Mitchell will beat you to the spot.
And at 6'3", Donovan Mitchell able to play shooting guard or point guard. Smitty, what do you think is his best position?
You know, Kevin, he will tell you he can do both. Versatile enough to play and defend multiple positions, but I like him at the 2-guard position.
And the first one at the line is good. Was there any steal in the 2017 draft bigger than Donovan Mitchell? My goodness, guys, Utah looks like they found a franchise player with him.
I mean, to see a player his age come in and just be an elite scorer is impressive. Very explosive in transition, but also in the half court. Reminds you a bit of Westbrook or a young D. Wade with how he plays.
And Mitchell drops them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And here's the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside, Davis dishes it to James. And James throws it down.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Conley with the three, trains the three-pointer. Conley's got 6.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
Back to Morris. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Davis is checked in for Gobert. George Niang comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Clarkson in for Royce O'Neal. Here's Conley, and the rejection by James.
When he blocks shots, they are usually on a highlight reel. LeBron James with another one.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Utah calls timeout, and the trade for Anthony Davis a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
The second half of the season has seen a ton of assists from this group of players who are the top passers since the All-Star break. LeBron James third.
Wow, he's taken his passing to a whole new level. His court awareness has really improved as we've gotten deeper into the season.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Kicks to Davis. In the corner, it's Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Smith the pass to Caruso. High arcing shot. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Pass to Davis. And here is Mitchell. Conley surveying the D. They double-team Conley. Clarkson on the wing. This one for 3. The rebound by the Lakers. James has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Caruso. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Caruso's got 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Clarkson on the wing. To end the run, Smith trying to break loose. Out to Conley. They double-team Conley. To the inside. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's Caruso. He's got 6. Yes, that goes in. He's got 8.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Mitchell with it. He's got 19. Passes it to Conley. Over Morris. Off the left rim and out. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Smith for 3, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
A guy who would rather spot up. JR is showing us he can pull up off the dribble.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The drive by Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time on a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
The first one falls.
High character kid, well spoken. In fact, Mitchell's pre-draft interviews helped him rocket up the board.
Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for Utah. The Lakers also making some changes. Howard's checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Markieff Morris. And Dion Waiters subbed in for James. And Mitchell drops them both.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Caruso looking for an opening. And Davis sends it back. And it's slammed in by Howard. Utah's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Niang. He's guarded by Howard. Waiters against Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Shots good by Waiters. Waiters got his first basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Mitchell. Puts it up from 12, and he knocks down the jumper. Mitchell's got 23.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Caruso, the pass to Smith. Poked loose. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. Mitchell's got 10 points in just the second half.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Waiters for 3. No good that time. And it's Utah the other way.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
1:05 left in the third. Clarkson finds Mitchell. Good D by Howard.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim?
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Utah, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet, 10 of 10.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. And Mitchell drops them both. Now, here is Smith. He's got 11. The pass to Kuzma. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Howard, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Howard. Shot clock at 5. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Smith. Howard with it. He's covered by Clarkson. Shot clock at 3. Pulls from the top of the key. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Howard's got 5 points so far.
Oh, found money right there as Howard knocks it down.
And so it's Los Angeles out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. LA has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Howard is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. McGee's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Moutier finds Tucker. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes the glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
Pass to Moutier. Back to Tucker. Kicks it out to Bradley. 5 on the clock. McGee with the block. Here's Caruso. Rebounded by Tucker. And for the Jazz, they're shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. And there's the call on Howard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Cook, he's checked in for the Lakers. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Oni, he's guarded by Waiters. And it's sent back by Howard. They recover it. Moutier, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
NBA gets headlines daily. You know it does, Smitty? Around the calendar, there's no off season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the off season. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody's looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4?
Shooting 2.
I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Williams-Goss is checked in for Emmanuel Moutier. And both free throws good for Kuzma. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Niang kicks it to Tucker. Floats one. McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williams-Goss. Connects from three-point range. Williams-Goss has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Kuzma, and it's Bradley with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Niang and the Jazz, another three.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Waiters outside. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Count that one.
Can't be that easy for him. Gotta body him up down low.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
Well, we were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now, the quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. Tucker, the pass to Niang. Oni, he's guarded by Waiters. Makes it off the glass.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Howard. To stop the drought, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma.
One shot.
Howard, no good on the free throw.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
Shots good by Waiters.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Oni, it's deflected. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Caldwell Pope for three. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Up top, Tucker. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
The pass to Tucker, and it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Dudley comes in for Dwight Howard. Pass to Williams-Goss. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Here is Cook. Passes to Waiters. It's blocked by Bradley. I saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
Los Angeles has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. To the wing on the left.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And the Lakers making a change here. Smith has checked in. Down low, Caldwell Pope kicks to Dudley. The Lakers working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cook. Utah with the rebound. Niang's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Niang's got 5 points in the quarter. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Inside, here's Cook, and he banks in the layup. Cook's got his first points in this one.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Bradley against Morris. Here's Williams-Goss, and Utah another 3.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Here is Cook. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And, Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
For Utah, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Tucker the pass to Bradley. Pass to Williams-Goss. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Here is Cook. Smith outside. Stolen by Tucker. Rebound the Lakers. Cook looking it over. He feeds it to Morris. That one goes in. Utah's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Oni, no good that time, and it's the Lakers the other way. Cook dishes to Smith. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education, I love that type of compensation.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Utah is shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. 55 seconds left in the game. Here's Niang. He's guarded by Dudley. 5 to shoot. Oni. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here is Cook. Rebounded by Williams-Goss. And here's Utah. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. And here is Howard. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.